right, let's talk about Joey Salads and how he's had a number of these social experiments that really paint the black community in a very poor light. He perpetuates these negative stereotypes. He sets up these videos to make them seem like that they're truth, that they actually happened, when in fact they're not. And recently, H3H3 did a expose kind of calling out exactly that. He called out Joey Salads' recent video, Trump car destroyed in black neighborhood. If you guys haven't seen the video, and don't go watch it, but here's a couple of stills where Joey Salads pretended that he had this car with Trump stickers. He leaves, he says to the camera, it's been 15 minutes, and then, oh my goodness, look at all these black men coming over to destroy the car. And then he even says that that they're violent. He says, look how violent these black people are, not only to this vehicle, but he said to Trump supporters. So let's take a look at H3H3, thank God, calling him out.
But we need to do this right now. Watch this.
God, guys, just feast your fucking eyes on this fucking beautiful thing, dude! Is that Joey Salads standing in front of the same car with all these black hooligans? So what we have here is somebody oversaw this social experiment going down and filmed the whole thing. The same black actors that destroyed the car are standing with Joey right behind the camera as he does his introduction. What does that mean? If I have to spell it out, I guess that means that it's fake.
What's up, guys? Joey Salads here. And you may have seen on the internet and through the polls that a lot of black people don't like Trump. And they don't even like his supporters in some cases.
Absolutely disgusting, because he painted that video that it was truth, that this is a social experiment, that this actually happened when those were hired actors. That is so dangerous. And then he also did 2 apology videos. We'll talk about that, but first let's do our 5 words.
Trouble at the salad bar.
Black card permanently revoked. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Food poisoning at salad bar. It makes me sick. Unsubscribe. If you're a subscriber, I don't know why you would be. If you're a subscriber of Joey Salads, unsubscribe, please. This is so dangerous to perpetuate these negative, false stereotypes and to paint them as truths. That's what's really scary.
Yeah, so in his apology video, which I hope we get to talk about.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, so please talk about them.
So sort of at worst, it's just at best, it's a very bad social experiment. At worst, he is actually inciting violence. So I don't think he realized in his apology video, because he says, oh, it's a success, this prank was a success, or the social experiment was a success. It's not, and you shouldn't be looking to do this. I guess actually maybe it probably is a success, because I remember when we reacted to a video of his before. One, he misgendered me, which was so fun. It's super funny.
Wait, what?
Oh no, I get it all the time.
We've talked about Joey Salads.
Yeah, he thought I was a guy.
But what did he say about you?
No, he just called me a guy the whole time, which is
did he
fine.
say?
I am more of a guy than him. I have a way bigger penis, so that's totally. I would understand why he would think that. In any case, he viewed it as a success. I bet he's viewing this as a success because he is getting all this attention from it. Look, I think that's truly what he feeds off. This is the sort of person we're talking about. He doesn't care about building YouTube community. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care about leading by example, bro.
No.
Like, go to bed at night and feel good about yourself. Lead by example. Like,
no,
that should matter.
But you guys don't understand. What you're not seeing is that he genuinely has these opinions. Like,
then why did he apologize?
Because he got caught. Isn't that obvious? This is not the first video that he's done painting black people in a negative way as if they are violent thugs.
I agree with you, but why did he apologize if you said he doesn't care?
Because he got caught.
But I thought he doesn't care.
No, but it doesn't. In his first apology video, and I think that's the one Grace is referring to, he says, originally, and he's lying when he says, originally I wanted to show, how black people would react in the ghettos if some black people would go up to the car and start breaking it down. Would they join in? And they really did. They really did start joining in.
Which is inciting violence.
And then they were cheering the other people on, and they joined in. But then while I was editing the video, I decided halfway through, wait a minute, actually, I could show this I could make this a totally different video. Again, bullshit, because the introduction clearly states that he was trying to figure out what would happen if, he left a Trump car in the middle of the ghetto. What would happen then? Obviously, that was the original intention. Now, it doesn't even end there, though. Even in his apology, in his first apology, he says, well, black people are like this. I just wanted to show it. Like, this is real.
Let's
like,
take a
he's
look at
basically
his-
saying it. He's saying that, like, well, that's how they are. They came in. He was lying about it. He was lying about other people joining in. The only people that were joining in were the people that he paid for, which is why he blurred their faces. They were committing criminal acts. Why would you blur someone who's committing a criminal act on YouTube's face? He's done this in the past. He's done this so many times. He's not apologetic about it. He makes it seem like it's a reality. He paints this false narrative because that is his original idea in his head. He thinks this is how black people are. I'm going to show this to everyone. And while I can't go out and obviously get real black people to do shit like this, so I'm just going to pay them to do it, and then I'm going to blur their faces, and people are so fucking stupid that they'll believe me. And that's why you see hundreds of comments underneath his videos like, yeah, this is how angry, black men react. They're all, they all have low IQs. Like, they're all, yeah. And it's just, I mean, it goes back. I mean, he's a huge Trump supporter, by the way. But then, look, and then he didn't delete the video for the longest time until he got called out by the internet, until he was exposed that this was completely fake. And then he took down the video, and then he issued an apology on his original channel. And in that one, he was like, I'm really sorry, and I'm gonna give back to the black community.
Oh, he's just saving face.
Yeah.
He's just saving your actions. Your actions is what's going to showcase whether or not you actually have had a self-aware epiphany moment, which I doubt. But Jason?
I echo Hasan 100%. And also the apology was on the channel that had the lesser amount of followers. Only 110,000 followers versus his 2 million, the master channel. But again, it's very indicative of how he feels about African Americans, because you have to think, if he casted these people, he thinks, okay, I need to get the most urban, for lack of a better word, urban-looking black people. And I had never heard of Joey Salads before. I'm sorry. I mean, I should be shot for that, I guess. But
No, good.
No, your life is better.
yeah,
because
everyone, last night, every time I heard his name, I wanted a salad. But and then so I kept watching more videos. I saw the one where he has a yellow Camaro, and so he left an iPad and left it open for people to come and steal. And it's just, I thought, like, this guy obviously has to feel that all black men act this way. And then I read the comments. There was people that were white were like, well, you're saying that African Americans are the ones that are violent and steal, but white people do the same thing too. And not to say that one is better than the other, absolutely not. But if he clearly thinks that black men, or the African American race in general, is the scum of the earth, and that the only way we survive, or our only purpose on this planet, is to do wrong, immoral things. And so I'm glad that this guy called him out. And then when I was watching his apology video, I'm gonna donate money to charity to help black people. It seems so. It was poor lighting. It was just like, it was for real. I look at those things like, if you really, like you said, Sam, really wanted to do a great apology video and really felt some remorse about this, you pull out all the stops.
And then he uploaded yet another video after his apology video on his smaller vlog channel earlier this morning, wearing the same shitty blue tank top that he was wearing earlier. That Guido motherfucker, I hate him so much. Oh my God. And he was, I can say that I went to school at Rutgers. I know so many cocksuckers like him. Anyway, he posted another video making fun of the original video, like where he was trying to do another social experiment with a Trump Pence sign in a neighborhood, and it was a white guy, and he's like, whoa, stop. This isn't a black guy. We hired it. Like, he was trying to make light of the situation. He's trying to poke fun of the situation when he is literally the most despicable human. Because here, listen to it, just try to hear me out here. This is no different than someone who would go out, someone who's racist, like, let's say, the leader of the KKK, going out and creating a documentary, okay? Creating a documentary, painting a false narrative about black people being a certain way, like black people being violent, black people being thugs, them being more aggressive. And then painting it as if it's reality. We would not allow that to happen. Why are we and on YouTube, where this is a platform where everyone is supposed to be authentic, he's taking advantage of that and making it seem like it's a reality by calling it a social experiment, and he's done this so many times. His entire career is painting black people in a negative light. His entire career.
I'm so
and
glad
it's always fake.
Right, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, because it is hate speech in the sense that and it's so dangerous in that it does create this influence that, I mean, you look at George Zimmerman. When George Zimmerman would listen to podcasts. These were all things that came out. We covered the trial, so I read every single document of the Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin trial. So he was listening to like KKK podcasts and all white supremacist podcasts. That creates negative, false stereotypes, which creates assumptions, which means you're going to act on those assumptions. And that what happened to Trayvon Martin that night, he acted on his assumptions. So it creates such a volatile, dangerous situation where it's, as you stated, inciting violence. I don't know why the internet. I'm not for censorship, but is there any laws that are broken when he produces these videos? Maybe because he sets them on a false pretense, at least saying like this is a truthful narrative when in regard it's not. I don't know how to prevent stuff like this from happening.
Oh, great question, Sam. I was thinking that too. Who accountability?
Right.
Because these videos are definitely damaging to the Black community, and now that they're fake, it's even worse because who's policing this? You know, okay, so YouTube is this platform that people can post whatever they want, videos, etc. But now that we're seeing how damaging this stuff is, who's being held accountable? Besides, I mean, there has to be a way for YouTube to police this stuff and make sure that it's not getting out.
They do. They have like a lot of serious rules and regulations around this sort of stuff now.
Does that violate it?
Yeah, I mean, it probably does. I mean, it's harmful to a community of people, not just one person. It's slanderous as well. So, yes, YouTube could probably issue a takedown. On the other hand, by the way, as much as I hate Joey Salads and the way he portrays people, or the way he tries to the way he tries to make his own personal opinions that are usually incorrect, as if it's a reality by showing these social experiments, even though I hate it, I think if he wants to do it, he can. I think it's the only way that we should be combating this is with education, is by talking about this sort of stuff, not publicizing it, not highlighting it, but talking about it and trying to teach people that this is wrong, that this is fake. That's why I have tremendous respect for H3H3 Productions and Ethan Klein. He does a really good job of like talking about all of these other prankers and all these other social experiments.
Because how many subscribers does he have?
He has 2 million subscribers. And Joey has 5. But Joey has
5 million subscribers?
Yes, he's been around for a very long, I think he has 5.
Oh my God.
I'm not entirely sure, but he's been around for a lot longer. And look, it's just the way humans are. We like weird and just hateful things, like people that agree with anything that he's saying.
Final thoughts.
Yeah,
final thoughts, and we gotta go.
All right, so final thoughts for me is that this is one of the most divisive elections that this country has ever seen, perhaps will ever see. I think it's important for public figures, whether you're a politician or a social media influencer, to understand the gravity of your actions when you're speaking, and that after this election, we need to come together and heal as a country, because if we do not have national unity, we have nothing. And stunts like this do nothing to promote that. So my plea for Joey Salads would be, think about what is your intention here in the long term, because this election will end very soon. In 19 days, this election will be over. And what legacy will your impact have? Okay, are you making people more fearful, more hateful, or are you promoting unity and understanding and education? And I don't think that we should cast him out entirely, because anyone can reform themselves. I hope that this is the wake-up call that he might need to understand why this is so dangerous, what he has done.
Jason?
No, I disagree. Hasan, I think education, absolutely people need to be educated and we need to speak on this. But in this instance, as a Black male, I feel that he should be banned from YouTube and call it a day. We can educate people all they want, but this infraction is so disgusting and so heinous.
Why pay someone?
I mean, he's making thousands of dollars off of view. It's like, why?
And YouTube is making thousands
We're
of dollars
rewarding
off
him
of his
for
videos as well.
hateful acts. No, educate the world. Yes, Grace, awesome, Hasan, yes, but this asshole needs to go. The end, and keep it moving.
Yeah, and with race relations so volatile right now, like all we need is just like compassion, empathy, and as you stated, education, and all of us stated. So hopefully I'm with all of you, but I'm leaning to what you just said. It impacted me, what you said, Grace. I thought it was really powerful. I'm hoping this is just me being hopeful that this is like going to be a self-aware moment for Joey Salads. And think about your kids one day. How do you want them to view you?
I mean, he's already making a joke about it right after his apology video, so I doubt it. I don't think he has enough brain cells to figure out that what he's doing is horrible. If he realized it, I don't even think he's evil. I think he's just ignorant.
Yeah.
I think he's so ignorant. He's just
Sad.
a lesser human.
Well, unsubscribe. That's all I can say then. If for some reason you're subscribed to him, unsubscribe. Okay? And we'll see you next time on